DUCKBOY is at it again. Ruby has created another album. Coping Strategies to Combat the Algorithm. Always fascinating with the titles. He's a guy I've always said I think he's brilliant. I think he's a genius and scares me a little bit because of that. And he's a guy you don't want to mess with. I just want to be alongside him or behind him, not in front of him, facing him, because that might end up badly for me. Without further ado. He is such a nice guy, though. Having had the chance to meet him totally by accident, and he was kind enough to take pictures with me and my son, Nick, before a show. And I know he doesn't do a whole lot of that stuff. And he was so nice and appreciative. And I love this music. I love hearing his solo because it's so completely different. And we get to hear a whole different side of him and what his real craft is and what he really loves. Coping Strategies to Combat the Algorithm. I think we have skits in here, like in-betweens. I think we have a whole gamut of things. But mental health, is it here? It better be. I think so.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 504595959 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Ruby, it's Tom again from Reaction Therapy. I can't wait to see you on tour this year. Thanks for doing what you do. You know we love you, and I can't wait to hear your music. I love doing that. I just love doing that. End of summer 2005. Started off as a tropical depression. You know, depression, tropical depression. Here we go.
Oh yeah, DUCKBOY.
Man, it's right in here by us. Oh my gosh, we're right there. We're just to the left of you, DUCKBOY. Down there in Louisiana, man, that's out in swampland. That stuff can flood easy. But it's not that great over here in Texas either, y'all. Now that's funny to see that reminiscent. 2005, y'all, that was when Katrina and Rita both hit, like back-to-back months, y'all. One in August, one in September. Katrina was the brutality of all brutalities. Put a whole lot of people out of their homes in New Orleans and Louisiana. A lot of them were able to come over to Texas and here, actually, in Houston. And then a month later, they saw Rita coming in, which thankfully went over to more Beaumont and the border of Texas and Louisiana, which for us in Houston, we thought that people were evacuating here like crazy. I'll just never forget how wild that was. And that everything was shut down and that people were on the roads and it was completely just backed up and people going nowhere. What a summer that was. You know, this music, I really like this music. This brings me back to, like, for me, like into kind of the 90s almost of when I grew up. But this story, and I can relate to this so much with seeing Katrina and Rita happen. And just to devastate, things happen down there that I don't think anybody ever imagined happening. And then he applies it to life. And a sandcastle being washed away in a hurricane. I mean, a hurricane's brutal, right? Sandcastle leveled, gone, no more. Every mistake I've made becomes a stain. You know, when every mistake you've made becomes a stain, you're walking around with a shirt that has stains all over it. And you know what it shows? It's your mistakes. I've said it for years when I was way back in the day before I got as healthy as I could be, that this was pre-therapy, that I feel like I'm going around with everybody seeing all of my flaws, everything I'm not good at, everything I've screwed up, everything that's embarrassing. And it feels that way sometimes. Oh. Last time with that. Swirling around the drain. So many of us in life just swirl around the drain. We just keep repeating the same flipping cycle. We keep making the same choices, hanging around with the same people, doing the same thing, creating the same result. It's insanity, obviously, but when you circle the drain and you're going round and round and round and round, you don't make any progress. You're not going anywhere. You're just circling. Yep. Upbringing. There you go. Yep. This is very sad for me, though. I got to tell you, DUCKBOY, it's sad for me to see that. I wasn't there. I'm here in Texas, right? But, I remember seeing all of that and just the helplessness of people were trapped. I mean, you're in a bowl there in New Orleans, and it's a bowl with the levees. And so nobody can get in, nobody can get out. People stuck. There's nothing that anybody can do. And by the way, hot as a mother after a hurricane comes in, it's all dry and the heat comes in and the humidity that follows from all the water that's sitting on the ground, bugs, mosquitoes, disease, all kinds of stuff that happen. It's just terrible. So I'm watching this video, seeing like almost things I was watching back then in the day. This is 20 years ago now. And I blame the way that I was trained. A guy told me, because where you came from matters a lot. It teaches you who you are, who you're going to be, how you're going to do relationships. It doesn't mean you have to stick with it, because when you grow up, you get the choice of how you're going to live life, how you're going to do relationships. You're going to repeat. Did you see a cycle you loved in your parents and in people that were close to you? Were you treated the way that you would want to treat your children and people around you? Were you not? Are you going to change it? A guy once told me, he said, Tom, if you want to sit here and blame anybody, honestly, want to sit here and blame your parents or your upbringing, shame on them for raising you that way. Shame on you for staying that way. And I love the last statement was the key. You are staying that way. You can decide to live differently. And that's what I see happening here. I'm going to break the chain. I'm going to break the generational cycle to not do it the same way anymore. Kudos to you, DUCKBOY. I love that. Try not to wallow, y'all. The wallowing will get you every time. Remember I say, reflect on the past, don't dwell on the past. Wallowing's the same way. When you wallow in your pain and your misery, just kind of like a pity party, it's where you just kind of sell out. And it's like, I'm just, you know what? It's just not going to get any better. So why even bother trying? It's not worth it. It is worth it. It's worth it. Get help. That's what therapy's for. That's what having good people around you is for. And you got that shame that comes with it, all your past behavior and the things you've done and been through. You can let shame take you over and you'll never get well, because the shame is meant to keep you down. The pride is where you own the shame from the past, but you don't let it take you. You don't wear it like a coat moving forward. You say, it's over there on the shelf. I see it. I'm ashamed of what I've done or who I've been or what I've been through, but I'm going to live differently walking forward, and I'm not going to wear that coat. Yep. Just keep going, one foot in front of the other. Keep grinding. Wow. I love it. I'm kind of wondering if that 9 cuts, is all you get. Is that similar to like 9 lives for a cat, and you've got 9 lives, you use them up. It's all you get are 9 cuts. So get ready. And here's a blade here with this guy, one of those Stretch Armstrong, I think is what it is, isn't it? Where we used to stretch that thing so far and he's cutting open to see the jelly inside. Oh my goodness.
An inmate at the
Claiborne Parish, Men's, Louisiana.
This call may be monitored or recorded. Any attempt to connect a third party will result in the immediate termination of your call. Press 1 to accept this call. Press 4 to hear possible charges for this call. Press 5 to hear your balance if you have a prepaid account. Press 0 to repeat these options.
Hey, motherfucker. Dude, I looked for a week. You got fucking arrested for
Hello, my favorite child. I just wanted to call and let you know I'm having audio withdrawals and I'm going to see if you want to get a call.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. So call me right now.
What? Where does he get all of these? I gotta know where these voicemails are coming from and how do they save them over all this time from history? I don't know how they saved them, like down onto files or something. I mean, it's pretty ingenious, but I love hearing those. All right, next up, VCR eject button. It's time to grow the F up, y'all. I remember the VCR, man, when they first came out back in the 80s. I got to tell you, I can't really say it much. It's probably not popular, but one of the first movies I remember we had was 10, Bo Derek. I don't know how that ended up in our house, but that's enough said. It's in this here. I'm gone, baby. You know what I love about this album so far? I feel like it's a life lesson. I feel like he's laid things out where, okay, look, there's a couple things. Number one, life's tough. Life sucks. It's hard, man. It's hard to do things. You got choices. You got a choice of whether you stay stuck and you circle the drain, you just go through things, or you kind of grow up and you handle things. And then secondly, he's walking, especially with the music, he's walking through, you've got life and all of it that happens and the choices you have to make. And he's almost giving you the game plan of how to live it, which to me, I would say with DUCKBOY is where he's at. In other words, I've come from here to here. I've been in the pits, man. I've been in a terrible place. And I've tried to work my way out of that. Not perfect, not at the finish line yet, doing the best I can, but I am sure not living destructively like I have before. So clue into this because I'm going to give you some hints. I feel like he's just saying, here we go. If something doesn't work and you were living life a certain way and you had a path you thought worked, well, adjust, adapt. Life's a series of choices over time, my wife says. You don't end up in a spot without making a series of choices. And I think DUCKBOY's laying out a path to like healthier living. Yep. Yep. Really catchy lines too. I know sometimes it's like pulling teeth. He did the same thing on the other one. It's so good. Yeah. A constant repetition of, I know it's hard, just to pick up and put one foot in front of the other. What other choice is there? Quit? Give up? Then you lose. Then it's over. Keep stepping forward because you never know what's coming next. He keeps repeating that for a reason, y'all. You know, I keep shaking hands in defeat. You know, even though you lose, two things. You lose, you shake hands, did my best, didn't work out. Also, I keep shaking my hands in defeat, like I keep losing, and I'm so tired of losing, that kind of thing. It gets hard. That's why you need support. It's why I say therapy matters. It's why I do what I do every day, because sometimes it's not about whining and moaning and griping in therapy. It's about what can I do to stop the pattern I've been in. I want to change the generational cycle. Help me do that. And that's where it works. Where you at, DUCKBOY?
Audience staff, it is 11. You were supposed to meet me.
It's my food. Every time I
Hey, Audie, what you got, dude? We're here waiting on you, staff. Call me back. Love you guys. Audience staff, you have a doctor's appointment. Audie, landscaper, Audie, Laura.
Oh, these messages. There's so many of them. Oh. It's kind of like, where you at, DUCKBOY? And this is that constant theme, y'all, of kind of hiding out, hiding away, not being around. You know, people trying to call, you're not responding. There's a lot going on, I know, but sometimes in their role, and especially with DUCKBOY here, he probably likes to have his own peace and quiet. Just want to be on his own. Moldy memories. So this is the one I think we've done and has a video with it. Peer pressure turned me into a diamond. Say that 5 times. Almost looks like it's on a tour bus. Like getting ready for a show or something. Oh my goodness, here we go. Dang, got the red beam on it and everything. Hunting gear. Not hunting gear. Just the camo. This is terrible. Oh, I love that. I love that thing that just spins on that necklace. I mean, that's incredible. I don't even, oh man. Look at that. Watch it. So cool. He just looks cool, doesn't he? Like, look. Don't mess. Do not mess with him. Here we are. There we go. Oh, what's he doing? Now gonna hang out there? What? Such a good song. Yep. Dude, the grind is real, man. Like, he's going to work, he's shoveling out beer, sliding them down the counter, serving food up, working like a dog. Look at this. And his parents have a restaurant, right? I believe in New Orleans. Man, would I love to go there someday. I wonder if this is actually there, where their place is. I would just, oh man, that's awesome. The menu. I got to see this again. Yep. Oh, breakfast. Payphone. You think that's his family at all? Like, they just bring in their own peeps, their own friends, like to be in the restaurant and do all that? I ought to go eat there. Hero used to be a zero, used to be treated a lot differently. Who is not going to be screaming, yelling, and shouting that? This should be a grade A. This should be a grade A. They should have a spot where each of them play a little snippet of their own music and the place goes bonkers. What's this lady doing in the tank there? Oh, she's just peeking in. It's like, hero used to be a zero, used to be treated a lot differently. DUCKBOY. Oh my gosh, look at him. Seriously, is this a place? Oh, I missed it. I gotta find that. I want to see what that says. Okay. I can't get it, but I think it said DUCKBOY Moldy Memories. I didn't see the rest of it. I didn't see the rest of it. Man, you can tell he knows how to work in a restaurant. On the TV, Suicide Boy. It just says Suicide Boy. Does it say them? I gotta go back. It says Suicide Boy. Like, he's working in the restaurant and didn't ever make it. So he's just stuck in the restaurant. He's DUCKBOY. And there's Scrim on the screen. Top grossing artist. Just him. I think it's meant to be just him. Oh, man. I would love the day to sit down with Ruby and just hear what he has to say. Because I think he has a lot to say, and I think he's got quite a story from back in the day. Me and him kind of, I think, have a little bit of a connection. You know, going to Catholic, I went to all boys Catholic high school, but going to Catholic school growing up, and there's stories, man. I think it's so clever when he turns and looks at the TV. Oh, he's pouring it in the purse. Oh, he walks away. Yeah. She's like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? Look at her. Is that it? Is that the place? Russell's Marina Grill? I want to know. I'm sitting here dying to know. Everybody, hometown hero, used to be a zero, used to be treated a lot differently. They all have Suicide Boy stuff on. Be funny if he's in there and then at the end of the video, Scrim comes in as Suicide Boy and wants to get served, but it wouldn't happen. I love it. He's taking it.
You're fired. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Hey, it's time to go.
Hey, there's Scrim at the end of the video, but in a different way. It's almost like he was dreaming it, sitting outside the bus, leaning there having a smoke. Maybe he was daydreaming and imagining that. And you got Scrim here yelling at him like, we got to go, man. It's time to get on the bus. That cracks me up.
Hey, it's time to go, Ruby. What are you doing?
I'll be there, sir. My bad.
Oh, they got a show.
My bad. Come on, bro.
Oh, I love that. Here they go, man. Do your thing. Just a dream. Oh, I love it. Old Dill. Love that so much. Where you at, Duck Boy? Here we go. Man, that was so good.
Hi, Audie. This is your sister calling. I was just calling to say congrats. I hope you're having a stress-free
Sister Will.
Bro, I love you, but dude, it's been 2 hours, man.
You never really know.
Give me back at least
All their messages.
just hit me back whenever you get a chance.
Love you too. Bye.
Hit me back if you get a second. Yo, dude, where the fuck you at? Shit, bro. Get you for this post control and picking up.
I love that. I mean, just these in-betweens with these messages. I wonder what these people think of all their messages being put out there. They didn't have any idea it was going to happen one day. Kino der Toten. Quick Revive Remix. What is this? There's a pill in a hand.
10 more minutes and I'm bugging out of it. My head is spinning round and round and round. I feel like I'm the headless butcher and I'm dead.
I feel like, man, that came on quick.
10 more minutes and I'm bugging out of it. My head is spinning round and round and round. I feel like I'm the headless.
I feel like I'm the headlights, but you're in them, dear. Deer in the headlights. I'm the headlights, but you're in them. Right there. I'm coming for you.
Minutes and I'm bugging out of it. My head is spinning round and round and round. I feel like I'm the headless butcher and I'm dead.
Oh, yeah. I love how he puts things together. Let's go for a walk in the wasteland. We could be radiating conversation. Is that what he said? Something like that? We could be radiating with conversation in a wasteland, you know, toxic wasteland, radiation, just poisoning, all that stuff. And you could be radiating. It's so good. Duck Boy. Yeah. Anxiety. Say something. Whoa, whoa. First 10 minutes, now it's 5 minutes. I am about to bolt out this door. I'm getting away. What's he getting away from? One more. Got a whole nother side of him there with that voice and the scream there. Why can't I celebrate who I am? Why can't you love yourself for who you are, appreciate you for who you are? You're not perfect, nobody is, but you do the best you can. It's so interesting how you'd say that. I'm ripping out the nails. I'm climbing out the cross, you know, kind of like Jesus on the cross being nailed to the cross, you know, and you're being crucified, which way they would do with criminals back in the day as a form of torture and shame. But he's like, when you do that, when you're ripping out the nails, you're getting off the cross, then you're climbing down from that state of being persecuted and crucified. Almost like I'm getting out of this. I'm escaping this. I am not going to sit here and just be persecuted, be a victim. I'm not just going to sit here and pout, moan, cry, whine. That's why I hear that whoa, 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 kind of woe is me. But almost in a way that, no, I'm not going to play that. It's not, the clock keeps ticking down and I'm out of here. I am not going to take this, tolerate it, or live in this anymore. Love that. That was really good. DUCKBOY, that was good because that just flowed one right into the other and such different angles coming at it with that, but such a common theme of what are you going to do with your life? How are you going to live your life? What's the choice you're going to make with what you do? If you've been dealt a crap hand, what are you going to do with it? If you've been dealt a great hand, you're going to appreciate it. Like, how are you going to live your life and how are you going to learn from where you've been before to make different choices moving forward? And I think he's done a lot of that in life. I think a lot can be learned from him and where he's come from, where he is, and where he's going. He's got a lot of intelligence, and I think sometimes that can be underestimated. And so once he makes a choice, I feel like he makes a choice, and that could be super destructive or super healing. And I think that's what he's chosen, the healing. Love to hear more from him one day. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics. If you want help, check the links in the description. You deserve that help. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And never forget, well, first of all, they're my therapy. But second of all, mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.